What's up, gamers? It's your boy Young Soul back with another video. You saw the little title on the screen. This is basically understanding Xbox fanboys, Xbots, and bot babies. I'm going to go over three major issues that are currently going on in this gaming community for people to understand why Xbox fanboys or Xbots or bot babies, why they do a lot of the current things that they're doing. I'm breaking it down to three things. If you have more ideas, please put them down in the comment section. Everything that I'm claiming, I'm going to go ahead and link proof to everything I'm saying, so you'll see that in the description below. So let's get right into it. The number one thing, Xbox fanboys don't use facts to prove their statements are correct. Okay? Facts are just a supplementary thing for them. They really go on crowd participation to prove that their statements are correct. Let me give you a current example. Xbox fanboys will go out there, to this day, will still say that Sony will not be at Gamescom at all. At all. Now, we know that Sony's going to be at Gamescom. I'll put the link to the proof down in the description. But what Xbox fanboys do is they don't listen to proof or anything like that. What they automatically do is they go and look at the replies and the comments down in the bottom. So when they see Xbox fanboys congratulating them, thumbing them up, and all that kind of good stuff. Excuse me for a second. I apologize. When they see their Xbox buddies thumbing them up and saying, congratulating them and all that kind of stuff, they take that as, you know, them being right. When they see PlayStation guys going in there calling them liars, or at the most liars and at the least not knowing what they're talking about, they claim that as PlayStation fanboy pony butthurt. Okay, and so that validates them being correct as well. When we know the facts are that if a person says Sony won't be at Gamescom 2015 at all, that is either a lie or that person doesn't know what they're talking about. That's the truth of the matter. You know what I mean? But again, they don't use facts. They turn around and use the audience participation to validate themselves. Okay, number two. Xbox fanboys flip-flop on their opinions in order to make Xbox always look better. Let's do a current example. When Xbox started or perfected exclusive marketing of multiplats back in the 7th gen, all we kept hearing from everybody was that it's not only just business, it's good business. Now let's go to the 8th gen when Sony starts using exclusive marketing of multiplats. And what do the Xbox fanboys come out and say? Sony is trying to trick people into thinking multiplats are exclusives. They said that about Destiny, they said that about Batman, they're going to say that about Metal Gear Solid, they're going to say that about Call of Duty and Battlefront. We already know that. Xbox fanboys are gonna claim that Sony is trying to push exclusives or multiplats as exclusives. Meanwhile, back in the 7th gen when Xbox was doing all the exclusive marketing, and even today when Xbox still is exclusively marketing Madden, I don't hear anybody on the Xbox side saying Microsoft is pushing Madden as an exclusive. Nobody says that. That's baked into the cake. That's acceptable. When Sony does it, unacceptable. Notice how they flip-flop their opinion just to make sure Xbox looks good. That's number two. Number three, and the one that takes the most explaining, is that Xbox fanboys believe their opinions are universally agreed upon. Okay, I want to state right now that I for all intents and purposes, I respect people's individual opinions. To like this game, dislike that game, this system, that system. Your individual opinion is respected. What I don't agree with is when you believe your opinion should matter to everyone else. Let me show you how Xbox fanboys are currently doing this. Xbox fanboys believe that Killer Instinct is a bigger and better fighting game than any PlayStation exclusive fighter. Not only do they individually believe that, which is fine, that's your opinion, but they think that PlayStation fans who disagree don't know what they're talking about, are lying, or whatever, or butthurt, whatever. which is complete and utter garbage. Cause let's just look down, and this is going to take a little bit, so bear with me. Let's just look at Xbox's exclusive fighting game, Killer Instinct, is a 73 on Metacritic. Guilty Gear's XRD is an 85 on Metacritic. But I'm going to take you a step further. And I'll put links to those Metacritics down below, but I think most people already know that. I'm going to take you a step further. This weekend, right now, is the world's largest fighting game tournament called Evolution Championship. Evolve for short. Evolve 2015 is happening this weekend. Okay? And do you know that Guilty Gear's XRD has 968 registered participants in the world? And this is the world's largest fighting game tournament. They've got 968 participants. You know how many Killer Instinct has? 397. So you're essentially looking at close to 600, 500 and change more people signed up for Guilty Gear's XRD fighting tournament than Killer Instinct's fighting tournament. So we're talking about to register for this. No, you can't just be anybody and register. You have to qualify in regional events in order to make this event. People just can't randomly sign up, because then you'll have 100,000 people signing up for all these events. You have to make regional, which means you have to be a good fighting game guy. And the fighters don't go to Killer Instinct. The top cream of the crop fighting people who probably know more about fighters than me, you, or anyone listening to this YouTube video, the fighting game, aficionados, them guys don't pick Killer Instinct. That's it. That's got to say something. Again, I will put the link to the number of participants in the description below. So again, that shows that Xbox fanboys are pushing their opinion as supposedly universally known, because when you say Guilty Gears has higher ratings as far as Metacritic, oh, nobody cares about Guilty Gears. Nobody gives a shit about that game. Well, apparently the fighters care more about Guilty Gears than Killer Instinct. And I'm not here to say Killer Instinct is a good or bad game. Your personal opinion is respected. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, don't come to me with that nonsense saying Killer Instinct is bigger and better and more people like it than Guilty Gear's XRD. That is a flat false statement. You either don't know what you're talking about or you're lying. Okay? Anyways, that's just my thoughts. If you got any other ideas of understanding Xbox fanboys, Xbots, or bot babies, please leave them in the comment description below. I know it's been a long video, but I just wanted to put that out there. Rate, comment, subscribe.